Hello, I am here today with Susan Eastman of West Realty here in Boulder. Hello, Susan, how are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for being here today. Susan approached me recently because she's been working with some senior clients, and the topic of reverse mortgages has come up a lot more often recently. And Susan had asked me to clarify some things for her and her clients that we'd just simply like to do today. So with that, Susan, why don't you go ahead and just kick it off?
Well, thanks, Gabe. Yes, this is helpful for me as well as my clients because we are in Boulder where there is an older population. They've lived in their homes a long time and they're trying to decide how they can continue to afford their home, and they have equity. And so I thought I'd bring an expert in to explain how that sort of process could work to help them stay in their homes, ease the cash flow concerns, their limited incomes, and the expert is here to tell me all about it.
Awesome. Well, appreciate that. So what do you want to start with?
Well, what is a reverse mortgage? Let's start simple.
It's a great question. So a reverse mortgage is simply a mortgage that one can utilize on their principal residence or primary residence to improve cash flow, as you said, and to access a portion of the equity in their home. That's really as simple as that.
Well, that raises two questions. Do you have to be a certain age to be able to qualify?
Absolutely. So under the FHA reverse mortgage product, which is also known as a home equity conversion mortgage, one individual, if there's a married couple, has to be at least 62 years of age. However, there are also non-FHA reverse mortgages that are commonly referred to as proprietary reverse mortgages, which start at the age of 55 years old.
Oh, wow. So that opens up a lot of opportunity.
Absolutely.
So is there a certain percentage of equity that you have to own in your home? Is it a value? Is it a percentage?
So it's a good question. The percentage of equity required to qualify effectively varies based on the age of the youngest borrower, current interest rates, and the value of the home.
Of course.
Interestingly enough, the older you are, the higher the loan to value that someone could actually get with a reverse mortgage. The range today, given current interest rates, is somewhere between 30 and 60% that someone can access. So again, on the younger side, it might be closer to 30% that someone can access. On the older end of the spectrum, it can be closer to 60% or more.
Well, the great part of that, what you're describing, makes me think it's not so rigid, that there's room to work with given your individual situation, because it's all so personal.
Absolutely. And that's one of the biggest takeaways that I would tell you and your clients is every situation is unique. Every situation is different. It's not one size fits all. So it's really important for folks to come sit down with us, have a one-on-one consultation to evaluate their situation personally.
Excellent. Well, this sounds like something I really need to spread the word on. This sounds like it's really important for people to even know this is a possibility.
I agree. I think that unfortunately, there's been some misinformation out there with reverse mortgages. There were some problems additionally with reverse mortgages historically.
I was asked about that.
Yep. And I don't disagree. There were some problems. Matter of fact, I just did a video on that recently. But what's important about this is that people really take the time to understand what's changed and really get the facts versus some of the myths out there.
That they're a lot more protected from what I understand the changes have created, that they are not taking a risk by going this route with their home's equity.
Absolutely. The changes that have occurred under these programs over the last really 30 plus years, 35 years since 1988, when FHA reverse mortgages really came into the marketplace, there's been a lot more protections. There are a lot more benefits to the client as well, but they are not the loan that they used to be.
Excellent. That should be reassuring for everybody who's had that question.
Absolutely.
Well, my last question is, do you still own your home?
Great question. Probably the number one misconception that people have with reverse mortgages is people think that you don't. But the reality is you absolutely still own your home. You can still sell your house at any time. You can still pass your home on to your heirs or through your estate. The only difference is, once again, this is a mortgage that is allowing you access to the equity in the home without the requirement of having to make a monthly payment. So the interest is deferred. but you still own the home, and the equity in your home upon sale is still yours to utilize or pass on to your estate.
Fantastic. Well, that gives me a lot more information to work with my clients. And I feel like at this point, if anyone out there is watching, you may have questions. And if you would like to ask either of us, you're welcome to give us a call and we can assist you in maybe pursuing this option for your home. So thanks for watching. We appreciate that. And thank you for having me as a guest.
Absolutely. Thanks, Susan. Thank you.
bet.
Appreciate it.